The portions big, the flavors bold, the dining room beautiful, the destination 71 degrees west. Located right in the heart of the historic Plymouth waterfront with gorgeous views of the harbor and the Mayflower, 71 Degrees West Atlantic Steakhouse is the latest creation from the Heinz Restaurant Group. And much like their other spots on the South Shore, this place aims to deliver the combination of quality, value, and style the community craves.
There are no other steakhouses in Plymouth. Plymouth is great at seafood, and there are so many great restaurants down here that offer seafood. We do too, but we felt like the town of Plymouth, the waterfront, needed a classic steakhouse. And by classic, I mean the fact that we're offering a lot of the things that a steakhouse would offer on our menu, but there's nothing classic about the decor inside. It's very modern, it's very trendy, it's all brand new, it's very bright, it's very airy, so it's a beautiful brand new restaurant and the only steakhouse in the town of Plymouth.
Eric Heinz runs this big, beautiful second floor spot along with his father, Kevin. And while the menu here offers all kinds of options, they are serious about their steak.
All of our steaks are 28-day wet aged, and they're all wood grilled. So we're doing it the right way. We're aging the steaks, we're wood grilling the steaks, and there are a bunch of steaks on the menu. We're a steakhouse.
Like any great steakhouse experience, a meal at 71 Degrees West should start with great appetizers. There are Asian-inspired sticky ribs with a sweet and spicy honey glaze, classic New England clam chowder that's not too thin, not too thick, and crab cakes that are taken to the next level with the addition of fresh lobster.
Everybody has crab cakes, and we said, why stop at crab? Why not add lobster? Everybody loves lobster, so it's a perfect blend of lobster meat, lump crab meat, no filling. So you take a bite of that, you're gonna see crab meat, you're gonna see lobster meat, tons of flavor, banana pepper remoulade on the side for a little bit of flavor, a little bit of color. It's the best thing you can get as an appetizer on the waterfront.
If you'd prefer to eat a little sushi to start, there's an ever-changing lineup of options ranging from classic to creative.
Everybody wants sushi, so we brought in a sushi chef whose only job in this restaurant is to handle the sushi. So he's doing an ever-changing array of sushi rolls that change weekly, so it's always going to be different, and it's just a perfect blend with the steak to begin your meal.
When you're ready to slice into some steak, the classic 22-ounce bone-in cowboy ribeye is a great choice. But for something even more impressive, you must experience the Tomahawk.
Tomahawk ribeye is the turf showstopper of the menu. It's called Tomahawk for a reason. It has a massive bone. It just kind of hangs over the plate. We don't have a plate that can hold the bone. It's a massive ribeye, essentially. It's very thick, it's very large, tons of flavor, tons of marbling, of course. It's a great option for sharing. A lot of people go that route and still can't finish it, so it's delicious.
If you're in the mood for something a bit smaller, but still big on flavor, check out the shrimp scampi filet mignon.
We decided to take a classic scampi sauce, pour it over the top of that filet, and top it with a shrimp. So it's kind of like a surf and turf in many ways.
Of course, no steak is complete without some sides.
All of our steaks do come with 2 sides. So it's definitely a value, but if you want to get more sides and put them in the center of the table, you can get them. These things like cream spinach, a classic steakhouse dish, oak grilled asparagus. We have an awesome crab and shrimp fried rice, a jumbo loaded baked potato. Just delicious things that you can put in the center of the table, share it while also kind of hoarding your own sides that come with the steak.
In addition to all the steak, 71 Degrees also serves an impressive selection of lobster dishes. There's an overstuffed Maine lobster roll bursting with knuckle and claw meat, lobster carbonara with pappardelle, peas and pancetta in a Parmesan cream, and the eye-popping, over-the-top 2-pound baked stuffed lobster.
There are certain iconic dishes that we've been doing for decades that we carry throughout all of our restaurants. The baked stuffed lobster is certainly #1 on that list. It's a 2-pound baked stuffed lobster. We take the claws off, we steam the claw meat, put the claw meat back into the lobster along with sauteed scallops, seafood stuffing, top it off with some grilled shrimp, bake the whole thing. It comes out, it's a showstopper. It's big. It's one of those things that when it leaves the kitchen, everybody notices it. Say, wow, what is that? What is that? It's so popular, it's delicious, and there's no better place to eat that than looking at the ocean.
Rounding out the menu are other great entrees like a prime bone-in double-cut pork chop coated in an orange bourbon sauce. Or what might just be Eric's favorite dish on the menu, the meatloaf.
I think it's great. I personally, and I'm not lying about this, I personally order this thing at least twice a week. It's delicious. It's a large portion. We have an onion-based sauce on top, Delmonico taco potatoes on the side. If you like meatloaf and you like your grandmother's meatloaf, put them side by side. We'll do a blind test and let's see who wins.
Everybody wins when it comes to dessert at 71 degrees because the cakes here are a mile high.
I think if you have to pick one dessert that everybody thinks of when you think of steakhouse, it's big chocolate cake. You kind of have to have it on the menu. So we certainly have it, but my favorite would have to be the carrot cake. I love carrot cake. It's a big cake. It's built for two, many layers. When it comes out to the table, you're gonna see how tall it is. Lots of color, lots of flavor. It's delicious, it's over the top, and it's the best way to leave the building. Finish strong. Get the carrot cake, and then go home.